Empty shelves, massive price increases, food shortages, shrinkflation. Let's get to it. Good morning, everyone. So I am taking a day off from the store so we can sit and kind of recap some of the things that we have gone over the last couple weeks. One has been a lot of different digital deals and sales at Kroger. We're going to get into that. We're going to talk a little bit first here about some of the food shortages that we're hearing about across the country. This time last year, here in Cincinnati, Ohio, where we were facing a lot of food shortages. We were seeing empty shelves all over the place. We have a lot of empty spots, but not like a lot of the northern states that we're getting a lot of comments from. We're getting comments from Minnesota, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Michigan, a lot of the northern states on the border of the U.S. and Canada. And the one thing that we're kind of noticing is some trends in a lot of the products. A lot of dairy, a lot of aluminum products. People are saying canned goods, pop, soda, whatever you like, soda pop, soft drinks, lots of aluminum products. And, some people would say canned goods and then pop. So we're kind of seeing a trend with aluminum in some of the northern states. Now, I don't know what is causing that, whether that's a shortage or what's going on, but we are seeing some of these things down south of there here too, like some canned fruits. There's been a lot of comments of canned fruit that is getting hard to find, except for like the regular pineapple, and I know a lot of people are saying they're still finding like the cherry fruits, the tropical fruit cans and stuff, but they're not finding like canned pears, canned mandarins, canned oranges, stuff like that. And a lot of vegetables too. One of the big ones has been canned potatoes and canned tomatoes. Now, I had to practice that for a minute because tomatoes and potatoes, I always get them confused. When I'm talking about potatoes, sometimes I'll accidentally say tomatoes and so on. But we have been noticing these shortages all over the country. Potatoes, one thing we're noticing is we've been seeing a lot of bad ones. Some people have been saying that it's been last year's harvest, which that very well could be. When we were at Kroger's the other day, we noticed that they looked pretty good. We went to Walmart just north of here, they looked terrible. So I don't know, we noticed that Kroger's has rolled out a digital coupon this week. You guys will be seeing this on Monday morning. So if you have time to get to Kroger's, you still have time to get the digital deal, maybe of all summer into fall here. They have their 5 pounds of russet potatoes for $1.99 on the digital coupon, and you can buy up to 5 times. And that's a great deal. And the ones that I saw looked pretty good. Even though we are starting to see a lot more canned tomatoes, we keep getting comments from previous videos that we have done about tomatoes, the shortage of tomatoes. We're getting them in, but we're hearing from a lot of different people. Again, we're kind of targeting the northern states here because these are where we're getting all the comments. So, these things have the tendency to be like a trickle effect. So we may be seeing these things here further south. We are on the 75 highway, Interstate 75. So if we were to keep going 75 till it ends, we're basically in Michigan. Toledo, Ohio is where 75 ends, but that's where a big truck route comes. And, going north and south, that's where they're dropping off a lot of products. We're seeing a lot of, we noticed this in the more middle states last year, where a lot of these same products were very hard to get in. A lot of canned goods were missing. If you've been on the channel for a while, then you know that we have really covered as much as we can, at least in the middle area here, the heart of America here in Ohio. And it was bad last year, not as bad this year. And I hope it stays that way. But it's good to be prepared. That's why we do these videos every day, so that we can always be prepared. So if we know something is coming, and this is where it helps for you to comment things on the channel that are missing, and make sure you say what city and state you're in, so that all of our neighbors and friends of the channel and family of the channel, they know, okay, well, this isn't here. This guy's my neighbor. I might want to stock up on this a little bit if I see it in the store. Not to go completely off subject, but I wanted to thank every one of you guys. We are building up our YouTube channel every day. Last week we crossed over 20,000 subscribers. If you are new to the channel and you're watching this video, don't forget to subscribe down below. We do these kind of videos every day to where I go into the stores and I check out the best deals to try and save people money, save a little bit in gas. Every little bit we can do to save these days is great because things just keep going up, you know, and we see sales, which we're going to go over a couple more Kroger sales to help maybe, you know, if you'll have another day to get these sales. And we do have a little bit of what's coming up on Wednesday. But Kroger's is one of the ones that we have to where we can do a lot of comparisons. Kroger, Meijer, Aldi, Walmart, Target even. I know I probably have about 50% of our viewers that don't shop at Target, but we do have, I'd say maybe 30% of our viewers shop at Target. But most Targets, at least in the Midwest here, have grocery options. That's why we like to cover those. So yes, taking a day off from the stores to hang out and just really chat with you guys for a little bit, kind of go over a couple of the things that we may have missed, recap a little bit on some of the things that we've done throughout the last week. There have been some good sales. Meijer has had their buy 5, save 5 deal. A lot of people are confused about that. Let me explain. And we are getting new viewers to the channel every day. So for our longtime viewers, I apologize for repeating myself, but that's why we do this. So the buy 5, save 5 deal at Meijer's, you can mix and match. You do not have to buy 5 of each product. Okay, you do have to buy multiples of 5. So if you get something, if you know, say a couple canned goods are on sale for $1, you know, we're just making up numbers here, but and you just want to get a couple cans of soup, you want a bag of chips, you want a Pillsbury, Grands, you know, whatever's on the sale, whatever that participating deal is, you can mix and match. You do have to buy in multiples of 5, though. Now, where it gets really confusing is when Kroger's lets out the same kind of sounding deal. And I know, you know, this is something that I like better because I feel like you don't have to think so much. Because once you get, so with the Kroger deal, we've had a lot of questions. I'm trying to answer it the best way I can within a reasonable amount of time. But with the Kroger's buy 5 or more, save $1 each deal, you can mix and match. You don't have to buy 5 of one item. You can buy one of these, one of these, one of these, 3 of these. You know, anything that is on this participating deal, there will be a sticker on each one that is on this deal. You do not have to mix and match. You do have to buy over 5 items. But you can buy 7, you can buy 11, you can buy 13, you can buy 22. You know, anything over 5 will have $1 off of each product. Now, where this gets confusing is Kroger's puts all of this stuff on sale. So when we talk about regular prices, we're talking about what the regular price is off of the sale. So the only number that you need to concern yourself with is where it says save $1 each, and then it'll have what that price is, and then it'll break down the price of what it is on sale. Below that, it'll show you the regular price. Forget about that. Just look at that deal. Make sure it's on this, and the bigger number on there will show you the price of what that product is. Now, we always get comments on this, and I know it is confusing at first. It really is, especially when we're doing videos at Meijer and they decide to roll out their 5 for 5 deal. Okay, so it's you buy 5 items, you get those sales. But with Meijer, you do have to buy multiples of 5. With Kroger, you don't. It can be an even, odd number. You know, it doesn't matter as long as you get over 5. So I hope that explanation helps. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I will try to get an answer to you as fast as possible. We are growing. Our channel is getting pretty big, so it is hard for me to get to comments. You know, it might take me a day, maybe 2 days to get to your comments sometimes, but I will get there, and we have a lot of great followers on the channel that help us out a lot, and they will answer your questions too, because this is a little tricky at first. And the next thing that I need to go over, because we have gotten a ton of comments on it, I want to make sure you guys are saving as much as you can we need to go over the digital coupons again. Okay, again, for our longtime viewers, I know I repeat, on these recap videos, I usually put these together when I have a lot to talk about, when people are asking a lot of questions. One of the biggest ones that we've had lately, again, and it's new viewers, I understand, the digital deals. Okay, so Kroger, seems like every week they're rolling out new digital coupons. Now, what I do, and this is exactly what I do, okay? I use my phone, and I go on there and I will clip every coupon that I know that I'm going to use. Now, how you do that? You do not need a smartphone. I get this question a lot. You do not need a smartphone. You can use your laptop, you can use your computer. You do have to have a Kroger account. You have to have a Kroger Plus card. Now, you don't actually have to use your card. I lost my card years ago. I used my phone number. So my account is linked with my phone number so that when I go and I check out at Kroger, I put in my alternate ID number. That's what that is when it says that. And you put in your area code and your phone number, and then that is linked with your Kroger Plus card. Now, the easiest, most brainless way I can think to do this, because you want to make it easy. You want to make it easy on yourself, because if you go into Kroger and you try to use your phone to scan all these QR codes, it's going to drive you nuts, because there are a ton of them. And when you look at the sales, and everyone who shops at Kroger's knows what I'm talking about. Like, you go and you look at this stuff because you don't know if you're going to want this or want this when you go. I always recommend having a battle plan when you go into Kroger, because there are a lot of different sales going on in different places. And behind the curtain, we always have things going up in price too, which is what I try to pay attention to, so that we know what's going to be going up in price and what the best sales are going to be the next time. So I'm going to try and take you through this step by step on how this works. I can't pull it up on a screen or anything, but you go to Kroger.com, step one, Kroger.com, and you sign up for your Kroger Plus account. Now, if you don't have one already, or if you have one already, then you just sign in. You can literally sign in with your phone number. If you had a password in the past, you may have forgotten it. You'll just have to go through the steps to get it back, answer a couple questions, who your first dog was, first pet or something, something like that. And it may not even be that difficult. I've never had to go through that before, but I know some people do. And you can literally go on your phone once you get to all this, or your laptop, and just go through the steps, sign up for the Kroger Plus, because you want to have a Kroger Plus card anyway. We were getting questions on Kroger Plus cards. Now, if you're not using a Kroger Plus card, you're not getting any of the fuel points. You're not getting anything. I mean, you're not getting any of the sales. You'll see at Kroger, almost every other item that they have says with card. So if you have an item, let's say last week it was the oatmeal, the Quaker oatmeal, the multi-packs. They were the Kroger version was like 2 for $3 with your Plus card. So if you don't have a Plus card, then you're paying $1.69 a box. So you're not saving that 19 cents on each box. So after you have completed those steps, and again, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. I will do my best to answer them. Once you get through all that and everything, you will be able to link all of this stuff. It says digital coupons, and then on the sides of the items, what I do is I'll go to all coupons, right? There's a thing where you can go to all digital coupons. I click on that. I look through every one of them. There could be quite a ton, depending on where you are. Some of them are different, but this is why I like this, is because most of the items that are on this are usually items that are across the country. Now, there will be a couple that aren't, a couple that are, but it's good for you to go and look through these, because you will be able to save a lot of money. And if you're confused, if you don't know what you're going to get, clip it anyway. Sometimes I'll sit there and I'll be like, clip. I wish they had a thing where you can clip all, but you can't. They need to work on that. But once you do that, it's linked with your card or your account or your phone number. So you go and all the digital coupons, usually you can use up to 5 times. So you have to remember that too. So if they got Campbell's on sale for 99 cents like they do this week on the digital coupon, you can buy 5 cans of Campbell's soup, and that will come off. All you got to do is clip that coupon, link it with your account, Once you clip it on your account, it's there. You don't have to do anything else. I have literally waited in line one time and clipped all the deals that I was waiting in line. Now, I don't do that anymore. That's back when, if I'm in a hurry and or if you forget about something, you can do it like that, but you do need a smartphone for that. Best thing to do is, if you know that you're going to Kroger the next day for the big shopping, I would sit on your couch, watch TV, and just sit there and just clip those on your laptop or your phone. And that way, when you go to the store, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to think about it. Pick up all the items you want, and they'll have the digital coupon things on the items, so you don't even have to think about it. You just walk through the aisles, or you can do like I do and jot some notes down of the things that you're getting. But that's about the simplest way I can say it here. I hope that helps. Again, if you have any other questions, let me know down below, and I will do my best to answer them. Okay, now that we're through that, I have one thing that people keep leaving in the comments, and I have finally, we talked a little bit about this on the live show, I have finally kind of come up with not a solution, but we don't really know what's going to happen with Kroger's buying out Albertsons, right? We don't really know all the details. I've heard so many stories. People are sending me articles of places saying they're closing stores and all this, and I do know there's a Kroger's that's closing in Atlanta. Okay, that's the only one that Kroger's has said that one is closing. So anything else, we really don't know. I check these things every day. I read these articles, because I want to stay in the know of what's going on, especially with Albertsons and Safeway and Jewel, all the Albertsons owned stores. So I wanted to kind of just talk about this for a second. And again, I have mentioned this in the live shows, which we have on Friday nights, between 7 and 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. But I think in some ways it's a good thing, some ways it's a bad thing. A lot of people think that the prices are going to go through the roof because Kroger's is buying these stores out. I don't know. That is a question. I have no idea what's going to happen. What I'm hoping happens is that you guys are able to, everybody who doesn't have a Kroger is able to shop more Kroger products and get some of the deals and products that Kroger has. Kroger has a lot of good brand name products that what I like about it is more people will be able to buy these products outside of the area that we're already communicating with on the channel about Kroger's. So we'll have a better idea of more products going into the stores. We'll be able to talk about them, what you like, what you don't like. The thing I don't like, and I hope it, like I was saying, I hope it doesn't go this way. A lot of people who shop at Albertsons love their meat products. They love their bakery. They love this kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that stuff stays the same. I'm hoping that you get the meat from the same place, your milk, your dairy, all the things that everyone loves at Albertsons, Safeway, Jewel, and if there's any other Albertson products that Kroger now owns, hopefully that stuff stays. And I don't know I know we get a lot of questions, a lot of comments about this, and I just don't know. But I wanted to point that out because, again, we've literally gotten hundreds and hundreds of comments on it. So the next thing I quickly want to talk about, we do have the holidays coming up, and we're getting a lot of comments also from our northern states of some major baking staples that are hard to find. Sugar being one of them. I know you guys been hearing me talk about sugar a lot on the channel lately because we are getting flooded with comments on sugar being very hard to find. Now, around here, it looks like we've been getting in more and more. So hopefully the trucks are heading your direction, up 75 or 90, or any of those directions up in the some of the northern states where we get the most comments right now. But, we've been getting a lot of cooking oils. Cooking oils have been very low in a lot of places. And this is, another reason why we continue to check these things and to check in with the people who are missing these products. So if your stores are low on a lot of these baking goods and stuff, make sure you leave it in the comments and leave what city. Don't give us your address or nothing. Just leave what city and state you're in so that we know, so our viewers know and can compare. You guys might be able to compare notes. That we've, a lot of people have become friends on this channel that are in the same states. And, you know, we get through these kind of things together, and that was the whole purpose of putting this YouTube channel together like this, was so that we can all work together to try and all save money, because really that's what it's about, you know. And it's about friendship and you know, spreading the word of a lot of these things quickly, so that if things do start flying off the shelves, we're able to get to it pretty quick, and again, save money by doing that, because it seems like every week or two, I'm finding 20 to 40 items that have gone up in price. Well, guys, I just wanted to touch on a couple of those things. Make sure to leave your comments down below and let us know how things are going in your stores. And we continue to do this every day. Every day, we're always trying to keep up with all the deals. If you are new to the channel, we do a Meijer Monday shopping day where I go to Meijer and we look at a lot of the different sales. We have Wednesday where the Kroger sales for the week come out. I go to Kroger, I check out all the best deals, all the deals really. Best deals is kind of an opinion. Best deals for me is going to be different from what best deals are for other people. We get those questions a lot too, people asking for my opinion, and it's like, I don't mind giving my opinion, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not buying the same stuff that you probably are, so I try to point out a wide variety of things. So if you have something that you are having trouble finding, make sure you let me know down in the comments so that we can look for that stuff in the stores, and I will point them out. As we approach the holidays, I expect to see some good deals going on here. We have seen better deals than we were toward the end of summer. It was getting really rough there. But Kroger's is starting to roll out some good sales. We do got to keep up on all the price increases and all that stuff too, so that we know what some of these things have the potential. And this is kind of an example, right? Because, you know, it's apple season. It's apple season. They had apples. They had the Michigan apples at Meijer for 79 cents a pound. They're gone. They're gone. Like I was going to buy some the other day, completely wiped out. I wish I would have got that sale. I did get the sale. I wish I would have bought more. But like this, like Kroger's here, you know, these were 99 cents a pound for the Gala and Granny Smith apples Fuji. And the very next week, we're seeing the regular sale price of $1.29 now. And that's kind of just an example of why we do these things every day, so that when you see what this regular price is, when you find a deal on it, you know, well, I might want to buy a little bit in advance. That way you have it, so you're not spending a fortune the next time. So I know that this video is already probably a little long. Not going to go too much into these shrinkflated items. We are seeing a lot of value stores products shrink, and I have been kind of jotting some notes down on some of the things in regular size bags and containers where they're actually taking some out. When they brought out that Domino sugar thing, it was originally 4 pounds, and now it's 3.5 pounds. And it was only a couple weeks later that we started noticing that. So if you happen to notice anything like, and I don't care what it is, chips, meat, whatever, that's in a package that is less than what it was before, make sure you let us know, because that is another thing. You know, it's like we may see things that are the same price as they were before, but there's less in there. So that's one thing we've also gotten comments on that I wanted to talk about for a second, because we are going to be paying a little bit more attention to a lot of these different products here in the future. We noticed a lot of things at Dollar Tree that have shrunk in size. But a lot of the stuff at Dollar Tree is noticeable, and that's kind of what we were talking about, is at least with Dollar Tree, you know, you see the smaller bag, right? Some of these stores, they have the big bags, and then there's like that much chips in it, you know, which they've been doing that for years. But, you know, anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening to me rant on today. I hope I answered some of your questions. Feels good to have a day off outside of the stores. 77 degrees out here today. Me and Jess are going to go out, take a walk, get some fresh air. And guys, we thank you so much for everything, all of your kind comments. Again, if you want to send us some fan mail, we got our P.O. Box in this video. Adventures with Danno, P.O. Box 58585. All the information's in there if you want to send us a card or something. We may be doing some live, like a live show mail reading at some point. I don't know, but it's something we've kind of been thinking about. But guys, thank you so much for watching the video today. With all that being said, I am out. And always remember, the adventure is out there.